With the announcement of the Nintendo Switch 2, we can expect more hardware power in the new console. So today I bring a list of 10 games that could be released for the Switch 2 and take advantage of the new console's features. Starting with Alan Wake 2, a game that sold 1.8 million copies, but it still hasn't fully recouped its production and marketing costs. Releasing the game on the Nintendo Switch 2 would certainly be a wise decision. However, Alan Wake 2 has gained a reputation for being a very hardware-demanding game, and even poorly optimized, so the question remains whether the Nintendo Switch 2 would be able to run the title. With its deep narrative, innovative gameplay, and terrifying atmosphere, the game would be an interesting addition to the Switch's catalog.
The overlap is at the pond. Fuck. Here we go again.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla is an action RPG developed by Ubisoft Montreal and released on November 17, 2020. This title is the 12th major release in the Assassin's Creed series and serves as the successor to Assassin's Creed Odyssey, released in 2018. The story of Valhalla revolves around Eivor, a Viking warrior who seeks to establish a new home for his people in England after the fall of Norway. Ubisoft is a company that chooses to release its games on as many platforms as possible. With the announcement of the Switch 2, the French company even expressed excitement via its social networks. A game that could take advantage of the Nintendo Switch 2 would be Assassin's Creed Valhalla itself, one of Ubisoft's biggest successes in recent years. Although this has not been confirmed, rumors claim that the Switch 2 will receive Assassin's Creed Mirage. Baldur's Gate 3 is an RPG developed by Larian Studios, known for its work on the Divinity series. The game is a sequel to the famous Baldur's Gate series set in the Dungeons & Dragons universe. Development of the game began in 2019, after Larian received a license from Wizards of the Coast to create a new title in the franchise. The game is set in Faerun, a world rich in lore and adventures, where players face a narrative of fellowship and betrayal, as well as the pursuit of absolute power. Baldur's Gate 3 has captivated millions of players and was even selected as the best game of 2023, so bringing this award-winning RPG to the Nintendo Switch 2 would certainly bring only positive results. Currently, the RPG even runs on Steam Deck and less powerful PCs, so Baldur's Gate 3 would certainly run on the new Nintendo console, especially if it supports NVIDIA DLSS.
Bow before me. Bow before the absolute. Bow!
Cyberpunk 2077 is widely recognized for its immersive open world, which offers a rich and detailed experience. Night City is described as an unforgettable place, full of life, culture, and challenges. The game's aesthetic combines elements of science fiction with social commentary, reflecting themes such as inequality, technology, and the struggle for power. Players take on the role of V, a mercenary seeking a cybernetic implant that promises immortality. The game allows for extensive character customization, including skills, appearance, and playstyle. Cyberpunk 2077 gained negative fame for a series of problems at its launch, mainly affecting the PS4 and Xbox One versions. Over time, the game has received hundreds of improvements. Cyberpunk 2077 would certainly be a welcome game on the Nintendo Switch 2. Additionally, we can't forget that the Switch 1 received The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, which runs acceptably on the console. Death Stranding is an action game developed by Kojima Productions and released in November 2019. It is the first work of Hideo Kojima after his departure from Konami and was initially released for PlayStation 4, with later versions for PC and other consoles. The game takes place in a post-apocalyptic world where players take on the role of Sam Porter Bridges, a delivery man who must connect isolated cities and restore communication between them. Last year, the release of Death Stranding for Xbox Series took the entire industry by surprise. The reason the game arrived on a new platform is because Kojima Productions secured the IP. Now that Kojima Productions owns the IP for Death Stranding, the company can release the game on literally any platform, and that's where the Nintendo Switch 2 comes in.
Well, would you look at this? Thank you so much, Sam.
The acclaimed Elden Ring was released on virtually every platform on the market, but unfortunately the Nintendo Switch 1 was left out. However, with the arrival of its successor, that could change. In the past, From Software has already tested the waters by releasing Dark Souls Remastered for the Nintendo Switch 1, so bringing Elden Ring and its expansion would certainly give sales a boost and further increase interest in the new console. Speaking of the game, it combines RPG elements with intense action, offering a challenging and immersive experience. Players can customize their characters and choose different combat styles. Elden Ring features a vast open world, allowing players to explore freely and discover secrets, which is a significant evolution from previous From Software games.
Brandish the Elden Ring.
Final Fantasy VII Remake is an action RPG developed and published by Square Enix, released in April 2020 for the PlayStation 4. This remake is a reinterpretation of the classic Final Fantasy VII, which was originally released in 1997. The game is the first in a planned trilogy, offering a new perspective on the story and characters of the original game. With the original Final Fantasy VII, as well as Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII, already available for the Nintendo Switch 1, Square Enix could certainly take advantage of the arrival of the Switch 2 to release Final Fantasy VII Remake on the console. It is still unclear how the exclusivity situation of this game stands in relation to Sony, but with recent statements from Square Enix, it seems that the RPG will arrive not only on the Switch 2, but also on the Xbox Series.
I'm really glad to have you back, Cloud. Really glad.
Metaphor ReFantazio, released in 2024, is considered one of the best experiences of the year, especially for JRPG fans. The story revolves around a kingdom in crisis, where the king has been assassinated and the throne is empty. The narrative unfolds in a context where the next monarch must be chosen by the people, which triggers an intense power struggle. Metaphor ReFantazio was the latest major release from Atlus, a Japanese studio known for releasing select titles for the Nintendo Switch 1, including Shin Megami Tensei V, which was a timed exclusive for the console. There are only benefits for Atlus, as well as for players, in releasing Metaphor ReFantazio on the Nintendo Switch 2. Recent rumors claim that this version is already underway, but nothing has been confirmed yet. Red Dead Redemption 2 is an action-adventure game developed and published by Rockstar Games, released on October 26, 2018. This title is the third entry in the Red Dead series and serves as a prequel to the previous game, Red Dead Redemption, released in 2010. The game offers a rich experience of missions, interactions with NPCs, and side activities such as hunting, fishing, and even card games. The gameplay is marked by a high level of detail, with mechanics that include the need to take care of Arthur's health and morale, as well as dynamic interactions with the environment and other characters. Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of Rockstar Games' biggest successes, and with the arrival of the Nintendo Switch 2, it would be the perfect time to release the open-world game on Nintendo's new console. The title works very well even on the Xbox One, so in terms of performance, everything indicates that the game would run smoothly on the new console. Resident Evil 4 Remake is a reimagining of the classic action survival game originally released in 2005. Developed by Capcom, the remake was released in March 2023 and brought significant improvements in graphics, gameplay, and narrative, while maintaining the essence of the original game. The game features new enemies and some changes in boss encounters, offering a new experience even for fans of the original. In recent years, the original Nintendo Switch has received some Resident Evil titles, including the original Resident Evil 4. Capcom has always given full support to Nintendo, so it wouldn't be strange to see the release of Resident Evil 4 Remake for the Nintendo Switch too. Remember that the remake even arrived on the PS4, so it would run smoothly on Nintendo's new console. So guys, that was the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and see you next time.